Good morning. This is Morning Thoughts with Darrell. I'd like to talk to you today about Solomon's request. Have you ever been put in a situation where you felt like you might be in over your head? I sure have. Maybe it is a new job position. Maybe you found out you're going to be a new parent. Or maybe you have a crisis in front of you and you are not sure what to do. Don't worry, you aren't alone and definitely not the first person to be put in that situation. The Bible gives us a great example of how a famous king handled this. It is a story of King Solomon. Solomon was the son of King David, who was a king over Israel. Solomon was made king over Israel after his father King David was dying. In 1 Kings chapter 3, verse 3, it tells us that Solomon loved the Lord. It reads, Solomon showed his love for the Lord by walking according to the instructions given him by his father David, except that he offered sacrifices and burnt incense on the high places. Solomon went to Gibeon to sacrifice 1,000 burnt offerings on the altar. This is where Solomon had a dream, where the Lord appeared to him and asked Solomon in the dream, "What shall I give you?" It was estimated that Solomon was around 20 years old. If this happened to you or I, would we have asked God to give us something? Money, fame, long life? Take care of those that don't have done us wrong? Listen to Solomon's answer. In 1 Kings chapter 3, verses 6 through 9. Solomon answered, "You have shown great kindness to your servant, my father David, because he was faithful to you and righteous and upright in heart. You have continued this great kindness to him and have given him a son to sit on his throne this very day. Now, Lord my God, you have made your servant king in place of my father David, but I am only a little child and do not know how to carry out my duties. Your servant is here among the people you have chosen, and a great people too numerous to count or number. So give your servant a discerning heart to govern your people and distinguish between right and wrong. For who is able to govern this great people of yours?" Wow, that was an impressive answer. How many of us would have asked this? Well, the speech also pleased the Lord. The Lord not only made Solomon the wisest man beside Jesus that ever lived, but he also gave Solomon riches and honor. Then he said that if Solomon will walk in my ways, keep my statutes and my commandments, then I will lengthen your days. So our challenge for the rest of the week, start our morning talking with God in prayer. Ask for the Lord to give us wisdom, discernment, and understanding of what we'll face that day. When you ask God for help, it is evident that you trust him. This helps you to cultivate a deeper trust in God. In James 1:5 it reads, "If any of you lack wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and will be given you." Solomon is credited for writing 3 books in the Bible, the book of Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and a Song of Songs, that are full of Solomon's wise counsel. A good practice that I do is read a chapter in Proverbs each day. There are 31 chapters, so I repeat the practice each month. So you guys have a wonderful day.